Hi and welcome to the VPN Club YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to answer a simple question. Is private internet access good or is private internet access a good VPN? To answer this question, I'll cover 8 key points that should give you some good indications. Before I start, I invite you to like this video, subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button if you enjoy our content. This will mean a lot to us and help us create even more useful content. First, let's check the login policy. This is probably the most important issue to consider when looking at a VPN provider. This will tell you what data the company stores about your online activities, so it's essential to check this in order to protect your privacy. You want a VPN provider with a zero-log policy, which means they don't save information about the website you visit or the files you download. Well, good news, private internet access has a strict no-log policy. This means that they do not keep any activity or connection logs, so they don't log your IP addresses, browsing history, metadata, and so on, unlike some other VPNs. However, it hasn't been audited or certified by an external auditor yet. That's something they are probably working on though. If you want to learn more, you can take a look at their privacy policy. Then let's check the level of encryption. Another factor to consider is how strong the encryption is. Stronger encryption is harder to break, obviously, and offers better security. 256-bit encryption is standard in the VPN industry, although some providers offer less secure 128-bit encryption. As you can read here, private internet access offers both 128-bit and 256-bit AES as encryption ciphers. The latter is recommended by the NSA for securing classified information, so a very high level of encryption. This is exactly what we're looking for. Then let's find out how many servers they have. For convenience, you want a VPN provider with plenty of servers for you to connect to. Generally speaking, more servers is better as it gives you more option to find a fast and reliable server when you connect. In practice, there is not much difference between a provider with 2,000 servers and one with 3,000 servers. Private internet access has thousands of servers in 84 countries. They don't reveal their exact number of servers, but that's a pretty good number of countries. For example, NordVPN has servers in just 60 countries. Simply make sure private internet access has servers in the country where you want to access content before signing up. Speaking about servers, private internet access is throwing down a challenge to the VPN industry. PIA recently launched its 50 servers in 50 states campaign in an effort to provide increased convenience and online privacy to US citizens across the country. In other words, they are now offering IP addresses in each state of the US. That's great news for people who want to have an IP address in a specific state. Then let's talk about speed. One downside to using a VPN is that it can slow down your connection a little due to the extra encryption step that the data goes through. To minimize this slowdown, you want a VPN that has fast servers. However, it can be tough to find how fast a VPN is. Most providers, like private internet access, advertise that they offer good speeds. Here are the results of a speed test I ran before activating private internet access, and here are the results of another speed test I ran after activating private internet access. As you can see, the ping went up, but that's normal, nothing to worry about here, and we went from 513 megas in download to 482, and from 503 megas in upload to 441, so the speed loss is minimal. Another way to check if private internet access speed is good enough for you is to try it for yourself. You can sign up, try the servers for a few weeks, and use their money-back guarantee if you're not happy with the speed. To sign up, make sure you visit vpn-club.com/PIA. With our link, you will take advantage of an 82% discount and 2 months free. Now let's talk about options. Before deciding whether private internet access is the right choice or not, you should check what features this VPN offers. There is a kill switch, of course. A kill switch is an option that automatically cuts off your internet connection when your VPN connection stops working. It is therefore a security feature to ensure that your personal data is not accidentally compromised and that you keep your confidentiality no matter what. There is a split tunneling option, DNS check protection. Their software is open source for full transparency. The PIA client source code is publicly available. Anyone can scrutinize or verify the code. This decreases the risk of vulnerabilities. You can use it on up to 10 devices simultaneously, which is a lot. Speaking of devices, private internet access is available on Windows, macOS, iOS, Android. There are also extensions for Chrome and Firefox. You can even use it on your smart TV, gaming console, or router. This is not mentioned on this page, but private internet access allows torrenting. They also allow streaming, meaning you can access foreign Netflix catalogs, for example, or watch your favorite TV shows on Netflix or Hulu, even when you are traveling abroad. So, quite a lot of features and capabilities. Then let's check the country of origin. Private internet access has offices in various countries, but the company is headquartered in the US. This might be a problem for some of you, because the US are part of the Five Eyes Alliance. This alliance includes the US, the UK, Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. In these 5 countries, local security agencies can indeed compel a VPN provider to disclose its users' data. However, this is not really a problem for private internet access. In this article, they explain why you shouldn't be concerned. They have designed their operations to prevent this from happening in the first place. There are no logs, meaning there is no identifying information that can be collected. If that's something you're interested in, I highly recommend that you read this article. Now let's talk about protocols. VPN protocols are quite important as well. They are the core technology that dictates how your data is routed to the VPN server. There are a variety of major VPN protocols, and they are not created equal. With private internet access, you have the choice between several different protocols. OpenVPN, which is a mature and robust piece of open source software offering a good combination of speed and security. It can be used on both TCP and UDP ports. WireGuard, which is the newest and fastest tunneling protocol. It uses state-of-the-art cryptography, but is still considered experimental. So, not that many options, but that's probably all you need anyway. Finally, let's talk about the price. As you can see here, you can get a subscription for as low as $2.19 per month. If you take the 2-year plan, that's super affordable. Great value for money, if you ask me. Make sure you visit our link, vpn-club.com/PIA, to get access to this special offer, which also includes 2 months free. If you don't, you might see higher prices. If you prefer a monthly subscription, it would cost you $11.99 per month. So by now, you should have a better idea. Private internet access is definitely a VPN worth considering. It is packed with top features that makes PIA an excellent option for beginners, intermediate, and advanced users. To give it a try, visit vpn-club.com/PIA or click on the link located in the description under this video. With our link, you will take advantage of an 82% discount and 2 months free. Note that private internet access offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, which means that you can sign up, try the service for several weeks without any limit, and then request a refund if you wish. Alright, that's all for today. Now you know more about private internet access. So, is private internet access good? Is private internet access a good VPN? The answer is yes, it is. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them below, and I will answer them as soon as possible. If you like this video, if you found it useful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button. Thanks and see you next time.